Masood Didi Dramani, assistant coach for the senior national team, the Blackstars of Ghana. Yani coach din komo ya privilege na ya bisa December community. Hello coach, anope wo team nka. Good morning, Afisha Panso.
Obia Afisha.
So far, mo start a campaign in Kumasi. Say ni city ma ya ntese di city hoy. You know correct.
Great team no. Oh, so when you qualify AFCON, let's just say the can say what the programs every teacher now for the now preparation no I started preparation is quite thing a move by because I also share the original now we share a pre World Cup now we share post World Cup now and what means new baby a and team so what they share it's all about why deliberate about say the opposite of the adonoko now what I very consistent now I feel when you have a tray or I don't say maybe a tree mono nyame adomna ikra baby
yeah
na ye kwe nimna na ahode so it be so due to injuries international said don't say the level of consistency no unya sa consistency no now 18 stage no so and just a club ukro bia we found ukro ebia we youth team if you are wait back say munina more in the same style of playing, you know, so we proud and once watching we adivation and you know
okay
you know you will not have that consistency of just fixing personnel when you lack one or two. You know, now a BBA sometimes no, and no, it will be done no whole challenge. But then said, having said all this, no, still no, am I to talk? You to two room, say to two room, many players.
Okay.
Both foreign and then domestic. And also domestic also already mina meda a galaxy no ano internet e ma requirement meeting itching bibide menene enyame kwan meeting menene other Blackstars colleagues no any even head coach no any other colleagues now more you know Ghanaian premier teams no any omo amoye technical staff or more within galaxy no. You know, every week, Biano, where to say, we do know what to do, where to say, Babanu Malano, where to say, Najao Isa, or whatever, even though the team, but still not intermittent updates about the Air Force away premier team, where to say, and within the share first division, the share second division, the share, you know, the share premier team games, not yet. So the bear at least, give it me, Anya, at least a basic knowledge of every player biana yedene be pino na obi bisa no ho asema wotimi anya ho be prepare ayeden aka na wotimi atimi anya enforcement in terms of updates now when my colleagues no say more or penciling out for consideration to the 18 na wombre into one man update into no aka who said the all kind no and one already
okay
so asuna omomoye foreign base no and make us say it's not Zoom na discuss about place na discuss a lot and then you know the tier border you know most ekasa ansana you know emuna enya 55 no and 55 no obi bisa say maybe we want omo prepare na den na omo
yeah
now say football no it to be a transition no in the face say it will be whatever club into no also the one home boy the boy na edimechi it will be obi so we that is also a transition we see come on the pitch no and I say there all face on bobium and then also we emanu say also o boy no be also auto stage bia na also all how into no obi edem plan 2 weeks na ko be pie into no time obe start no obe ready ebia 2 months ebia obe start competition no pono ansana wa start ebo e won club into no ebia obenya opportunity a obetimi afa be to also because positions no enye easy say sometimes obetimi anya player no immediately so the medical kind no
okay
in national team no share enyo you know for a longer time this ebia proud to competition ebia obenya no be say ebia 14 days half is mandatory you know enu we share we no nyina mu na it may be 55 maybe PA say they prior to your first game no obetimi say we just have space na with my replacements within the same within that contest.
Oh, okay. And tonight say Thomas Tepate de no na ya we say ebia yenya for the tournament yet mo din shame Tariq Lamptey Emma the head coach deserve Krabeka say Chris Whitney be on monitor the EPL because Abrante no epra yet na ni din ewom sa criticism nyina ba no say na musifa no.
Oh, I think that it was very most unfortunate on say club coaching, it's not the same thing as international coaching.
Okay.
You know, if you say you also name the club coaching, no, also and name a man so in the international, level. I be any pano criticism or because say be na in which or EPL no is most unfortunate. It will show sometimes 2 weeks we will say Tariq's team. Now the next weeks no na wabom adebobu into no obia ebia woni play na kasa no on also feeling say o ware show say obitimi aye but time be do no ne medical condition ebe improve obibom obia obo o team no in the World Cup ni so obia obo o team in the World Cup and just say potentially no or 18 player or obia who say or category A into so category A now big pool of players now with the account. Now bring do not on year radio. I don't think there's anything, in my opinion, there's no much harm in that if you are creating a space for the person to be aware, say you are still counting him for consideration. Even though Onyam back on the pitch, but you are still anticipating say ABS period no. Now always your medical departments any almost medical departments most of the time it's a back closer they are in total collaboration say the say pass on plan Edimaya updates regarding the history say the also with that was with the medical now if you also on air now was with me the updates say the beya obetima momo baby amosumo ukura nipa no ekoduye na omatoaso the player welfare at that level is so important and it's all about collaborating and aligning so that because obaha won't miss the way the routines no
okay
there was say passing on at the medical staff now medical staff no so some gym obia on the programs are all year on the club into me panamba embe catcher said you prefer opejan that they see this on them on the program or your na acquire aligned into we say the momo ya any the almost omoya that has nothing to do with the tactical play it has to do with the player welfare and say the player munina mubenya plan no emphasis na player no ebehu say the all you know say bebrebe enye de embemu na because nipa dia de ultimate fano this ukura say the nipa no already oche now what me anya the right alignment there's a lot to go about it before our baby player say odine ebe squad no there's really a lot.
But coach, in special reference to Tariq Lamptey, then your medical team no ekafa ho omo consult Brighton for medical team no then assessment na medical team no fa Tariq Lamptey ho any report ben on the man the technical handlers no.
I think right from the World Cup no na you were a lot good collaboration more edi no komo on also my update said there omukura no ho obo match yard and then omo routines ben go through pre-match and then obo so obo match back and then gas ben omuja etu between one match and another match also obia was said in body contusion na history so no ebe boa say the bear will be into no say eba especially player like Tariq Lamptey potentially no na opera but yenene di nkomo opera obete weekend bi na wata bomjum into bomb dia for us a good news at my because the availability of a player to an A team is his availability in his club level.
Okay.
If the club level were available no body or yes at all bar, then wouldn't say, oh, what about too much so now we need as I then as I so into weekend piano, I will say make sure say if you say Quana Dona Ejinamu and Aquana Ambo, I didn't know one more. Then you say I will say we'll make it follow up now find out say as a coach who know who will make it follow up now find out say I don't know one more.
Okay.
From player now because so now almost resting because of the next midweek Mambo European weekend because of a midweek match war in the league. It's oh I have no whatever 16 minutes. Let's say when you say Ojinamu and now I have no one the now what follow up. If there's a necessity say over passing on to medical teams now almost so it's a whole lot of collaboration and alignment the media at the kind. Sometimes you don't even have the player coming out into when you say player no potential for now he's been out, but they are all category A players. Anytime once the media can say the element of consistency is very vital when it comes to the A team.
Yeah.
And say I don't know a raise outer. That is where you begin to find the necessary category B. Now when you say when you are winner, sometimes you don't even have a waste of time because already what categorize of players from A, B, and C, and now potentially standby. When you say so when you are winner, and you have to over moko discuss you.
Matthias, yeah.
What should be and but in terms of team building and consistency there, and Kaubenya and Bibiano Kokura Omo now with me and your time say team building is so easy. But sometimes injuries, you make room for 2% injury situation. Say there in player ebeba there Yarebi ebeba there player welfare in terms of onwabe feel say this time and Obika who there's no much that you can do. You can only support the person in that transition now or promo.
Okay.
If you're on the personal approaches you on one person who say and send the air hammer into or person option home if you kakra. And you saw we are bufumu was a manage situation around that. There's a lot within before say the play AVP. But say every say I've not played you or ya the another time more member. If you are friend in a play now 1 year then. Anya play so 1 year won't me encon emanantra within the banana now ko yo better say no manya margin se mede meba what hame if you are then awamba but it should be no ubenya no sometimes you need to support the player transitional play there's a lot of transitions when it comes to player availability any player input and obit me edema but vice versa.
But in this instance your free 55 man squad now was there any player more approachy or no case so we dey menye imagine say me ba bebo enti mo ma me time kakra munya bisa.
I think who say Baba say now or going through a lot of situations Kebenya nanka on also account but at the time player no actually say he's not mentally ready was so the edema player no na and then maybe I want yana and maybe na onyana or in the right mental state. Football it is all about being in the right mental state with me and your physical state like the technical and tactical orientations no need na be stable and then a bit my boy more the right performance or not the right energy and effort na performance na then aba na afedi na results na open na EDH. Okay. Manos win no results the last component to manos win results number. So when you win well aligned, we won't say atmosphere is very very in the right state. We won't say energy or we won't say obia adwumo etne obia edina holding any edge kakra na obia de banana or the TFA opponents so and now the TFA na nyakoso na at a competition are very very cordial within wow environment and so no much me the opponent.
Oh, okay. And then me see the pa. Na Ishaku Fatao so or no the no net say because we can the form what Leicester these days are now man for feel say obey a part of the team munemi you know or no the net saying.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't say to the there you have to make some decisions. There you have to create a certain level of balance in the team. The balance in the team is clarity of players. We say we say ahana ebebono into the say the bear so we team we say we are neighbor now I say we create the flexibility say team na can balance be there now o switch into different tactical orientations now we say balance now o can o the whole setup no you know your chef for head coach no call echo channel he's in one of his transitive very well because of from Portugal now on your match playing time. I have seen a GDN or Bopa would have not a person even your own say to the beer or person will be or squad.
Yeah,
but you are limited with clarity of numbers. So you need players between 23 to 27. Let us say create balance now. Balance name more chance Emma who say the players be about on the right, clear players on the wide position on the right. John Joseph Pencil on the right, also Booker on the right, two another two squad of players on the left, Jordan Nuama on the into what clarity in terms of these positions.
Okay.
What clarities of other positions. Not a wunya obi be a red overload or what. Not to say also create the right balance. There we say Obianka also potential no. But we say I don't know Uncle Dinano so you will not have him in the squad. We appreciate he's really getting in his best one of his best forms and I think that in the near future I solely believe Ibeniano create a lot of value and a lot of input into the A national team. He's a big player to see into the big future of the A national team.
Regarding Ishaku the one Kasemo man time now on home now on the contract in sense on one and make it the mark because of the balance and I'm creating in the team.
No, I think that we are always supposed to create a balance in the team. So the way ubetme akase in clarity no we no na opeso obomoha we no na opeso obomoha.
Okay, very well. And also, but Yanko Kumase, more call a campaign. So far, it is saying putting them in Kumase for the first time for pre-campaign. Kumase.
I think before even I speak about the Kumase one, I think it is important to also create a certain level of value in terms of the players we found from the domestic league.
Okay,
I think that the inclusion of Jonathan and the inclusion of Hamid Fatau and the inclusion of Richmond Lamptey, signifies when you institute a B national team, that is the Black Galaxies now, it gives you a formula to clearly know, you are giving them a clear style of play and then you are giving them an antidote to be able to transit, smoothly into the A national team and also add a bigger value into our leagues that are really being very consistent. Also, really sometimes leagues that are able too much is in our truncated league, Now after your coaching, but also week in out, first divisions air ball, premier team matches air ball, FA Cup matches air ball, into my player form guys and these are the benefits. These three players have come to creating the team to make up in the 11 players made up into the 55, and then out of the 11, three have come up into, and the three have come up to also try to add up their value into what potentially we are doing. And having said that, let's just say the environment is good for these ones, and then it is also going to give our foreign based opportunity to understand our culture of having our preparation domestically. And I think that so far the number of days that we have done right from arriving on the first and then training from the second till yesterday, things have been very very calm. Things have been very consistent in terms of our training at Abrankesi, and I think that the Abrankesi site has really supported us in terms of the pitch and then the environment, and also having the opportunity to train at the Kumasi Sports Stadium yesterday, and then today, inshallah, the game will be there. It was just to drift away a little so that the Kumasi Sports Stadium will have these pitches are they are just like human beings.
Yeah.
Now because sometimes the pitch needs some time to also rest, and then to also be worked on into flipping from Abrankesi, and then the Kumasi Sports Stadium at least had also really given us the best pitches to train on, and then to be able to give it the time to rest, so that the definitely the Namibians yesterday would have also had a chance to train, and then today the pitch will be ready for the game. For the game, okay. But
coach, initially, that team, built to do the pre-AFCON preparation, or Joburg in South Africa, and so eventually decision about Moba Ghana and as a Kumasi na Maba started a campaign. Was that decision a good decision for you? Because it is a players so Brankese Kwanokra and yet facility no is near the Abia, unlike Joburg, then can be a facilities or Nyoma Bitime Ako. The decision to shift will come from Joburg, Ghana, or to Kumasi. Was that a good decision?
Okay, football environment, and it's all an environment of integration and adaptation. So football, we now know how to adapt. It's just like ball game. We make mind say obibi pra, and I will make mind say obibi record immediately. But sometimes so you make me then.
Okay.
And yes, so immediately they also will try to adapt it into the situation. I think that when you do every planning, you plan, you have your plan A, you have your plan B, you have your plan C, and so what do you maybe so we is here. It's all about adaptation. For me, the key aspect is that will be complaining. I think that there was nothing like that. That Abrankesi will tell you that everybody had adapted because the facilities there. I don't know whether you have been there before.
Yeah, yes,
and I don't know whether you have watched matches at Abrankesi when even on television, and you see how level the pitch is, how fast the ball move, and I think that going there, Emma. There has been something good that has. This means that infrastructure is very, very key. Infrastructure in terms of our football development is something that will really help and then promote the industry highly. And I bet to say that the training sessions we've had at Abrankesi, and I would use this media to also appreciate the owners and then the groundsmen at Abrankesi, that we appreciate everything that they did, to make our stadium very memorable. All the facilities are so good. They have their locker rooms, they have their medical room, they have their restrooms, and the pitch itself is the key aspect. The pitch was really in the best state. Okay. Whatever we told them to do, watering, level of the pitch, having, portable goals, we had all these things. So our training sessions were very, very consistent and very, very organized in that. And also it gave the Kumasi Sports Stadium also the time to fix fix certain aspects for it to rest. You know the Kumasi pitch has been under pressure.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah.
House of Folk is playing there. Kotoko is predominantly based there. Olympics is playing there. And this and many other things really will put it under pressure. And once we flip between Abrankesi and that place, it gave the it was just good to go to Abrankesi, observe what they have there, observe what is at the Kumasi Sports Stadium, and then my who say Kumasi Diano in the best state. I will say yes the bear a benya ho time say a be home kakana almost benya ho time on be ejuma. And yes, I'm saying say a boa ma pitch abba in the best in the best state. Say the bear it minyano enwa na and the sonya me adoma ebetime anya na equine because e idea esun ye bo say tembiano we need to take care of fish.
Yeah. But that decision say Mobeko Joburg head coaches and I say mu coaches na mu take here. That decision ya mu decision say nanka initially mu person mo call Joburg.
Also normally head the technical team will bring out a proposal and I would say both sides aligning because I say you will be here.
Yeah.
It was more aligning. It is something that more put it together. You put together a project that has to be aligned, and then move share the advantages, the challenges, and we share also whether difficulties. If you and I hold you towards here, if you and I a level of altitude, if you and I a level of Ghana where the Ikakra. Now a level of approach where the Kakra. Now baby someone say at the end of the day wow will be our person corner and the our corner and how whether no ayana. The fact that our person call her because of maybe adequate facilities but they won't say the one agent on so say whether no any way no and see a factor and so everything and wow until you look at the balance. Every time you do this program, say always you put in a plan A, you put in a plan B, and put in a plan C. And yet, definitely say when you can't call, but you have to put so many things into consideration. And that's why I said that it's important. Say in Bibiano adaptation is very very key. Adaptation is the ultimate. Say how na person continue. One man ko they said you need to know how to adapt. Also, in 1982, a couple of nations in Libya. Also, now initially, it looks like Ghana could participate.
Yeah.
And the president, Wanyan David, Flight Teron Rollins, a team from Accra has a also they were able to adapt.
Yeah.
It is all about adaptation. And the upper home. You put in the programs, but you need to align, and then you need to quickly adapt.
Okay.
But with us, our training sessions and everything, was very very calm, and then we're quick to adapt to what we wanted to do.
So players now are complaining about facilities, and I say bad road networks.
I'm just hearing this from you.
Okay.
I'm honestly hearing this from you.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. But coach, young Tarek Lamte absent, and Thomas Tepate, integral member of the team, absent in this Afcon year. How is that affecting more team training Namastati Amoyeno?
I think that it is important to always think about what you have now, because if you also the Unkomamino di Tarek Lamte who asem kese the in general to be as coaches and as football people, it by say best supporting your players in a more transitional phases. More transitional phases, more welfare. Say or more. You say before pre-World Cup, Alan Jeku. Now, anytime you know in Nigeria, but now you call Japan. Now, opese oko worry. okowari na calendar no so no say off season calendar no so permitting say wanye no saa time no wode ni bibia akɔhye ho ebia yeso ye wo international friend ye wo Japan it is that time no obeka say the one China war no onkobo match na na dabi o say obua no na wo manu hu say ono so no welfare no ehia na che say ono so time a o kakra no holiday vacation time no o di na war na dey ahye ho no no time no ono so hia ono eduye no o so bua no enti no time a wo so be hia no say nyame adom na no ho etona ono so be den ono so be show it a high level of commitment no Thomas Obianin Thomas de na esi wo Thomas on Thomas that start obebo no ebia na competition eden eyewie na eyewie no wodi no koka ho a say na adena ebebo nti wodi an say wa mane hu say nka wonya ya nka ne ho to no ntem say de be ya obede obeka of course Thomas and Tariq are all category A players coach be better than obede nko ombe woni team senka you can say okay obey ready if you are in a 5 days even before a tournament and if you even after even your first game why not you have him it's possible so after first game not playing be ready it's an advantage you still have him and it's an important for the important component input for the team but unfortunately no time over bomb minutes question na competition na competition akonini kese na minutes na obebo on club because I was saying if no ball kese on the club one san what near there what me the number
no correct
na impress bit masa atna e bia kaka na obebo na bia first game na obebo 15 minutes no e na 15 minutes na be aside there I say eyi no hobium but I was also supporting this stage na umanu hu say nka wonya ya nka ho but still no wo do ho den nti ye ya ho den eda so eta place na omontine am make more available say e bon pa say nyankopon be more honde so the bear in Bibiano will still be a bigger family
but slightly it may affect the balance of our team.
There's nothing you can do about it whether it will affect it or not. That is the challenge of football. And you know some years back, how did Adaptation come into the team? He came into the team because Adolfo was injured at the very last hour of Adaptation Bomo. He became, one of icon. Anytime he stands as a reference, and it happens in so many situations. Obi absence, it means Obi so there.
Okay.
And it is normal about football. Football, I was saying anytime you have to make room for the unfortunate moments. And this is one of them. Engine to say the abano, not the Ukraino, na young Chen Kura say ye wono, and so a bit major. But it didn't intimately the same thing. There are always differences, but that's what it is.
FM. Yeah, Simo. But coach, and Chennai Remo Afcon, Monem Ranti China, idea no philosophy na mo de chiremu impact wo Ranti no at saying more call Ivory Coast the crew and Abba. What is the targeter? Mo coaches we see when so Mone Ranti no mo discuss here yebe ko Afcon.
I think Mbibia be say this, you want to represent and then you want to compete, and once a person will compete, me say coach say me kokeke, but then odi ebu bema ebimwa omo mo ko compete no let's say o value the beer industry no do
okay
because there ebi winning the last year ebi winning the previous years no the fact that doesn't make you, the fact that we are maybe underdog doesn't make you say when you be also bet me on sabit me then
okay.
But you are being very, very realistic in terms of objectives. Say, say the adena ete, but who were in the competition now? It's a different atmosphere. On say preparation in Kumasi a different atmosphere. Okay. KUDUS Agriculture, the atmosphere is also different. And to be say the mentality of the player and coach, a different in in the competition village. When you do our atmosphere is different. Bibia is governed by organizers, no. Say, oh, we my training time we my time we say sana bibia ba ahano ye na etisha yembra.
Okay.
Yenye kudua, everything is different. It is psychologically, no. The players' mentality and coaches' mentality and the backroom staff mentality, it changes when you get there. The player mentality and backroom staff mentality at the preparatory phase, no, are different also.
Okay.
Into no stages piano, nyoma then FFA. Into no say the work no. Ya the new people as a share ya all about just tuning the players' mentality to know say so we play say we unit analysis now when you play as share embrace just to challenge each other say okay you bet me share this number of goals and I bet me call clean sheets face way you bet me accurate chances say and I bet me I shooting say and I bet me I block say make say o prepare in the mind say be then if you name you dey call say you dey call economy o kokuma o trese obeko wajetum so obeko na wajetum so obeko a wajetum say obegina mu pinchin ojina mu pinchin a let's say if you have the energy you have the effort and then the performance come there can be any one obeka dey be video embreno ebeka and I think say and that these are the many things we have put in place and normally they are not things that you come out and then to be talking about it's rather better to work for and rather better not to be talking about.
Semper FM. But Didi, let me put it to you. Say your team a winning team, a team and that's so warm. Say a call afcona a DBB pabi betimi aba. Apart from the balance and the transitions, all these are what you actually Ankasano. I was a Ghana for your GD who say betimi ko bobra pebi e Ivory Coast diaba.
Say the biano. Nka meje pene se me no be kasa no leche se me ogidie o momu ntina meje pene ya me no modi nkomo yi no
ampa
and let me say gidie na yeso ye de ewo de yekura mu no ene yenuanu mu aya from say omombra be embe gina Ghana enim na ye de call a nearby country Ivory Coast no gidie em say ade aye wo no eno na ye de ntino e wo say ne tambia no yema ye value adia. I believe that we say the medical kind no adia ya get to say ye ko ya get to say you compete ya get to say you create the value that it has to be say the bear we can give out our very best at that level and stages. You need to bring in the right energy, you need to bring in the right effort, you need to bring the right mindset into it. Now, results, performance bar, results, a relative. It won't conquer, say, oh, macho may say, and preparation. And so we have every belief that the team is ready and continue to believe in the team, continue to give your support to the team, and then together we would have all said Obia the way is to contribute towards winning elements. Okay. Until sometimes winning elements and yes when you can say Nico winning now wako winning, but it's just the small details na ye de ka hono enona Emma it may achieve results.
Very well. And GD no tight team na cheaper na I said ABC ako. My update about KUDUS Mohammed, you say Abrantana arriving in Ghana, but he say Unuru camp. Saying that KUDUS home command ECTA, what actually is the problem with KUDUS? Boy and come cry.
Oh, I think also my last game no one team because there was a medical situation and if you listen to me clearly, Tariq launched more it is the same thing. When the club come out with an input in terms of player, then you need to support these aspects so that at the end you are supporting the player, and then you are also aligning with the you are collaborating with the club and on say they are moving on medical media. Na said player na baswa I was say yes the medical department so a year almost mapa because a player or a family into mood living now mood living the mawa take now mood living the mawa also take accounts now on so all come back what na report back
Asempa FM
now won't say at the end of the day mummy no to market the right balance say the player mubenya player no emphasis and so this is the current update.
Into KUDUS we pra.
Oh yeah, busy kakra but I think that he will join the team very soon.
Very soon. Just say and friendly they only available, but they be after and then or beba be team on your cook I have recourse.
Absolutely.
Asempa FM.
Then the state of the injury net is saying beche.
No, I think that it's something that their medical team and the medical team is taking care of it. So our medical team is in full contact and then collaborating with the other side.
Very well. And you're friendly against Namibia 8 p.m. in Kumasi. And Penifami had to say the gate will be free for France. And the expected free Blackstars. No, the normal back passes here, Mububo, and I see who are different Blackstars altogether.
I wouldn't think that this is a fair question.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what you mean by the whole back passes. What football would mean my back pass when the back pass is eminent.
Mami reframe me question. Me say and then
I don't think it's fair.
Okay, Mate, and I say Mami reframe me question to beam. Say yeah, na me first one and to chain. In fact, Yahoo Blackstars no for a couple of games I'm about do maybe an go no and man ne do mo say the sipeno be a 3-4 no yen sheda ehun de sa kakra ya matimi ehia yi and expectation it is saying against Namibia in this friendly I think
it's a friendly that gives a friendly pre-tournament no team be a best special of the ball. So they are sometimes you come out with tactical input, and then you also have some time to also try to see that you can have some production. So Odi players be every piaba. So they are very positive. Say the young person is ball player, you know, really do stay now with me anyano because. We know which one trying you have. But I don't say tournament in the mono. Would you be peer but I just say who's near BB immediately from Nipano.
Yeah.
Training preparation the training you be how with my asope I but we know what in the bar in the game and my who say the who you know and one who na ama ujide any the you know also me diga kind of self you know sometimes time na share anya there any okay
yeah.
Which means your place no cashier or surface no. But this friendly match gives you the opportunity to be able to try some hidden elements. If this was wouldn't see it because of wouldn't say footage is not debate me either. If it's not key, it's an area also would try to be limited. Also, you bought Switzerland, your pre-World Cup match in the film.
Yeah.
Let's do Yambo. Thomas must say Yambo. Let's do Yambo.
Yeah.
You know, if you all be so on the ball, if you so or
Asempa FM.
and that doesn't mean any Panam until the next any Panam there and come home.
Okay.
You know, there are so many technical and tactical orientation any some physical pattern opposite a team by the opposite push players be to maybe 15 minutes or to 90 minutes into opposite who said any panel ever come. You know, there are so many things this game will actually bring out. But I think that all that I want to say is that a game the team will have its fluidity and then its flexibility and to be very more dynamic. But I believe that the team will come out with a structure that will give us something to hope for the future.
But coach, my Michelle, the local boys no more camp on the same no matter can ACT normally ana omoba yes so ayana omo ferry bogus no and foreign base no into omuntimin come home. These three guys on more camp no omaho can training no bibi saying.
Oh, also sometimes no environment no say the culture no no a facilitating integration and the culture now are built right from pre-Nigeria game through to post pre World Cup and then post World Cup no has been a culture of all inclusive. A culture say yebusia ayaje to say yebusia no both staff and players no inina ye baako.
Okay.
You feel baako mu and how the captain and the older players, the senior ones have integrated, try to open up for the younger integration. Is something that a one big key of this team. So it makes team spirit very, very unique. Into that culture, facilitating integration, any player adaptation. Into and mamu and teacher say bio local na and we want to local any time they sit together. No, this is not like that. They and these boys are players that Richard Lamte, for instance, he was playing with Madrid Asmiru and Gideon.
Yeah,
remember those times at Wafa when he played as a left back. Omuni womo
Asempa
omuni womo once omuni womo no and my already integration massive na sessions na and my obi ehu no say obi ahu hia and they have been watching each other obi ebu no ho
Asempa FM
say they be in ho.
Okay,
so in terms of integration, any adaptation it's a normal environment. That is the culture we have created around the team.
Coach, Brano Copa, but me no be wrap it up briefly enough here. Will be a some question be was me Michelle say ye bisa say what is the strength of our team as a coach say na beka say department ben is stronger in our team Kuta Blackstars nepa.
Okay. One component speed up front. Osha, the type of players I owe in very, very, very quick. One can always my duty. All the play, and also our central defense component, is our key, and that is why when we lost them, you realize that when I said the presence of the key component, we didn't consistently have them post World Cup.
Yeah.
In terms of the center back position, for instance, we used to have Mohamed Salisu came in after post Nigeria, right? And then so after the World Cup, we didn't have Salisu, and Alejeku was in and out, and then after some time we didn't have Daniel also. After some time, we didn't also have Joseph Edu. He got injured in the Mexico game.
Yeah.
Na ama echirehunina na akwese anytime you are flipping players here and there. But I think that this period we have Daniel, we have Alex, we have Salisu, and we have Nicola. So at least it also gives us some solidity.
Very well. And minim Inaki Williams now no be she go near so funny scoring boot na no more man special training be because this you have corner here go super from the up front of our team.
I think you can give a player who is playing in La Liga any other special training. Also, technical aspect, technique. So no, for 1 weekend find will be technical.
Okay.
Doing for 1 weekend. Technique idea wire over a period. Now wire adapted to it. 18 musical class 1896 and this is club level. I'll be a player no or with the player. You have very few times with the player, and that's why the tactical adaptations are very, very key. And that's why player scouting and monitoring is so valuable. And, I think that these are all top players. It may be different from their obit. Sometimes maybe I didn't remember, but then yes, be a player no,
Okay.
I hope you are getting what I'm saying. Sometimes I didn't remember. Maybe I'll make it first time to be an album, and it's will be an channel. There's nothing you can train you a bit my channel. I mean, so Okoche will be passing or a national team. Is it going to be possible? Debbie. Possible. Passing now, no one can remember that I know all the here passes team coalition. Say that they are on Betty or Moise. No winning say, Osman Bukari, Unyanya Bona, catching him, and I challenge to more pace now with Nako. These are and when we know over a period of time now, it near them a jelly up. Internal consistency is near in this team building. Integration and game it's also part of it. It gives them the chance to find the gel around each other in terms of how the team moves. Sometimes maybe this also more and so easy say technique will be impossible I create pass it's not easy with my coach channel at the level it's not easy
Semper FM
at the beginning level there it's normal so over to channel and on here repetition. Now, why I adapted to it.
Very well. But personally, as a coach, I would target and it's a man for catch did say team now semi-finals. I say, oh, personal target for the team going to AFCON anything.
I don't. Maybe you want me to repeat it myself. I wouldn't have a personal target.
FM.
We have a collective target, and the targets that we all have is what we are working on, and that is why our first aim is to try to adapt to situations, and try to make sure that we are coming on with the right energy and effort, and then we come up with right performances. And for me, results are very relative. Results will be we are winning about automatic, and I said that. Every coach will wish to go into a competition to compete, and every coach's wish will be that it will be acknowledged in the tournament. And so, in terms of acknowledgement, we be call quarter final because person call semi-final. But we really want to go and compete and get out of the group stages, and then there you cannot set a one target. Stages. Once you one stage, I won't even call the next stage. So that's why all the teams going. This is what everyone will be aiming at, and we are not in isolation. We also are very determined to get into that.
Masoud Didi Dramani anopei yebeda wasese yebo open na wame yate enkoma ekoso ewo the senior national team the Blackstars of Ghana. Nti yeta team nachi